Good morning and welcome to you. I am here just to do a quick video for a Happy Mail I got yesterday. I actually have several other Happy Mails that I've gotten pretty much since I've been here, and I've been very bad and not made any videos at all. This is not the whole Happy Mail. Some of it's sitting off to the side, but this was, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what it was or how much, and it literally I did a live chat with the sender, and it was super awesome. And but then I sat down afterwards and I really started looking at the stuff again and flipping through some of the things, and I just sat here and bawled for like a half an hour. So I thought I would get on and share this, and in the next couple of days I'll get videos done for the other Happy Mails I've got, which also made me cry, but which I kind of set them aside and I said I'll make a video when, and I was kind of waiting till I settled into a space, and then they got put off to the side, and I never got around to it. But I want to give some credit and some kudos to the people who are sending out Happy Mails. It just really, there's and it doesn't have to be something huge. Like this one was pretty big, but even getting a little something in the mail is such an awesome thing, and I'm so happy that I was able to receive this Happy Mail. And I have to share it with you. It's so totally awesome. So I made sure everything's kind of in screen, and I will do my best to keep it on screen for you. So we'll talk about this one later, but that is something that came in there. So I'm going to set this off to the side. So I got some of these guest checks. We've all seen guest checks, but these are, so there's the kitchen check, the guest check, the kitchen check. So isn't that cool? So, it's the old school kind where you would tear off the bottom and put it on the thing, the spinny thing for the cook. And this is the one you would get at the end of your visit. So is that not awesome? Are those not the most amazing thing? I'm so excited about that. Then I also got this fun money, this giant money, the Play Money of America. And it comes in a bunch of different denominations. It's super lightweight, but so fun. This would be great for collages or pockets, tucks or tip-ins. So I've got a pretty good stack of it. So I've got like a stack like this, and literally in all denominations, 1s, 5s, 20s, 100s. I think that is so amazing. And jokingly, the suggestion was made that I dye them green, so I'm probably gonna dye them green. I actually did order a little bit more Rip dye. I know that company is super happy with me lately because I have been placing orders left and right. With my stimulus check, I actually bought $160 worth of dyes, and then I just placed another like $56 order, because if you order $50 or more from them, you do get free shipping, and that is a good deal. But I also use a couple other dyes that I can only get like on Amazon or a couple other places. They're a little more pricey, but coming up we're going to have some exciting new colors that I'm testing. So I also got these guest checks, and they're in triplicates. So there's this one, and then there's a yellow one. Oh, there's four layers. And then another white one. And then let me get to the last part. Or maybe that is the last one. Maybe it's just thicker than all the other ones. So, let's see. This is style number 625, and there's even a place where you can order them. I don't know if anybody still uses these, but is that awesome? So the yellow one is the guest receipt. The white one probably went to the food, for the order, or vice versa, and who knows where the last one maybe went in a pile for the server to take care of. But that's amazing, and I got a nice little pile of those, so those are fun. And then I got 2 gutted books, and these are single page, but these will be fun to dip dye. I think I was looking at them, and so there's like a white one and a kind of off-white one. So it's like 2 different books, or maybe several different books. I don't know. But typically what I'll do is, you know, put some binder clips on them and put one end in so the dye wicks up like the dip dye tags. But I thought what I might do this time is two colors, dip it on each side so you would have kind of a melding effect in the middle. I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to do, but that's one of the ideas I did have. And then in there were these kind of motivational things. If not now, when? And some of them are, you know, it's part of one and the other one, it's on another page. So I'll probably piece them together and figure out something fun to do with them. Or just, you know, use them in part. It's fun. But it's a nice weight of paper, and I thought it would be fun to use, even as a base for something else. Because you could collage on this, you know, something over here. I think that's really fun. So I'm going to figure out something really interesting and fun to do with them. Isn't that neat? So let's see, do these go together? Are these ones that go together? How old would you... No. Okay. Let me see if I can find the other one of this. Let me see if I can find the other half. So it's orange. That should narrow it down some. How old would you... Let's see. I'm still looking. Hold on. Not in that pile. You're like, just show the stuff. Huh. Or if you had 5 minutes to live, what would you, yeah. So I didn't find the other one of this one, but I don't want to like take 5 minutes on the video to try and figure that out. And then I think this might be going back. I think the person who sent it maybe gave me their part of the book because I have, it's laid out here. So I'm going to set this aside. I got one of these fun tearing rulers. Is that not just amazing? Let me get something to tear. I don't want to tear up my good papers that I just got here. Let's get something a little more sedate. So let's see. So, ooh, look how fun that is. Okay, and then let's turn it over and we'll tear the other side. So how fun is that? I love it. And it's metal. So I was joking that I could, you know, use it to murder people if the apocalypse comes. But it is amazing. Like it's a tealy color and it's metal and it's got fun designs on it. I am so happy. Okay, so this is completely amazing to me. This is a Russian dictionary, not a Russian English dictionary. It is a dictionary that is printed entirely in Russian. Is that not? And the full signature pages. I mean, is that not amazing? So let's put this up there. So these will probably get tea or coffee dyed and put to kids. And of course, I will keep some of this lovely stash for myself. But let's see here. So look at that. 1994. But I love it. I love it to death. But look at the nice stack. Like, this is a good chunk of the dictionary. I feel so amazed that someone was willing to share like this much of their stash with me. I think that is awesome and beautiful, and I appreciate it so much. It was so unexpected. So there is that. And then this is the one that just made me go, oh, because the Russian dictionary is awesome. But this is, I think this is Hebrew. And I have it going the right way. I had it upside down the first time. It's a nice heavyweight paper. It feels very satiny or creamy. And look, it's a signature. I am so excited about this. This may be, it won't be in the purple kit because I don't have time to purple dye. And I don't want to obscure any of the writing either. but this is probably what it's going to be, is tea or coffee dyed. And maybe one of the lighter colors coming up, but this is just delicious, delicious paper. And of course I would have to hoard some for myself. But look at, again, it's a generous pile of it. I'm just beyond happy and excited, and I know it's not coming off in this video because I'm trying to keep myself from crying again about it, but I mean, even look at that. This is so amazing to me. Not only that they found it, but the willingness to share it with me. And since Elle's made a video, I don't know why I'm talking about it as if I'm not going to say who the person is. This is Grumpy Mail. This is from Curly. You know, Curly T, our grumpy old man. So this is the grumpy version of Happy Mail. I got this lovely piece of flower trim, and Elle said, it's Hawaiian. I'm like, it's boho or hippie chic, you know. She's like, it's just Hawaiian. It makes me think of Hawaii. We were arguing about it. I'm like, well, you have your feelings, I have mine. But it is, you know, a pretty good, generous piece of it again. So let me just keep, look there, it's still coming. There's more. And there it is. But this is so me. I'm so excited about this. Sweet. Let me just fold this up real quick and I'll get another item from my goodies. I got, look at this huge chunk of this. It's the eyelet, and it's a light blue, and it is gorgeous and fun, but I'm thinking of maybe dyeing this. Elle said she had some that was like a cream color, and when she dyed it, she got a very lighter color here on the fabric-y part, but where all the stitching is on here, it came out much darker. So I'm thinking I might dye this, and there is a lot of it, so I would send some back to Curly, and then I would do stuff with it. So there's that. Amazing deliciousness. And then I pulled this out of the box, and I was like, it's hideous! It's hideous! And I love it! So here it is. Check this out. It's a ruffly lace, and underneath it is another, like a short black ruffle. I mean, is that not just amazing? I wonder if it came off a garment or like a curtain or something. But I am so happy with this. I think it is fun and amazing. And this is definitely going on some creepy, grungy, Halloween-y goodness journals for sure. It is a beautiful, I don't know how it's coming out because I'm not standing up. But it is a lovely burgundy color with a satiny black ruffle on the back. Oh, I'm so excited about using that. All right, I'm getting the next thing. Hold on for a second. Okay. So they all came with little notes on them. It says notes from the witch. Hold on, I've got a piece of, piece of hair in my mouth and I couldn't get it out. It says careful. Ransom letters. There it is. I finally got it. That was annoying the heck out of me. So what's the first thing I did? I whipped it open in front of Bima, and I showed her. I like tilted the box this way, and a bunch of them fell out. So Curly's advice was helpful. Here are ransom letters. Look at, she fussy cut out all of these ransom letters for me. I'm so excited. A whole box of ransom letters. But she knew me because she knew to put a warning on it. Careful. Tons of tiny pieces. And what I do? I dumped it on the floor anyway. Now this was wrapped in plastic when it came, and I immediately ripped it open and started gluing it on. The first thing I saw was envelopes. And you know how I feel about envelopes. I love me some envelopes. And aren't these cute little baby envelopes? They're so cute. But then underneath those, she's like, well, turn it over. There's more. I was like, what? There's more. And there's these little fold-over cards. Aren't these cute? I'm not going to fold them because I want to dye it flat and then fold it. But it folds right in half right there, and it's got, I think it's Gordon's something. I don't have good light right here. It's Gordon's white, something white. Okay. But I think this will die up nicely. It's a nice medium weight cardstock. And the envelope is a nice weight too. They're like satiny or creamy, you know, when you feel the paper, like, ooh. So this is going to be super fun to dye. Got the envelopes and the little cardie cards. So guess what'll be coming up in a kit, maybe? Or maybe Amy will hoard them all. No, I won't hoard them all. Okay, I don't know what to show next. I have 3 of the things that are just super fun. So here, I got this. And I got this. And I got this. Ooh, okay, so let's look at this first. This one. So we'll put these 2 up here to the side. It's a little skull tin. So I don't know if you can see it. It's got a little skull on it right here, embossed in the lid. And it's a nice heavyweight. You could put an eye out with that. And it's just full of little goodies. Buttons and rickrack. And look at this little skull. Look at it, isn't it cute? There's 2 of those. Some buttony things and a little vintage pumpkin. And some bingo things and some flip-flops. And there's my other skeleton thing. There's a little butterfly with some foreign words on it. I have no idea what it says, but it's super cute. And then there's a little frame. There's a little fairy. And there's some ribbon. And the cute little witches on the broom. There's a black lacy butterfly applique thingy. There's 2 of these. And she is super cute on her little broom. I had these in my Halloween kit last year. And I sold my bag of them because, you know, I was moving and all that when all that stuff happened. Let me see if I can grab all these little goodies right here. So there's it says princess. There's little bingo-y things that are painted and a big button. Isn't that all? It's just so fun. Fun little goodies. There's a little bingo card. We could play a little mini game of bingo. And an octopus. And then I just got like some fun scraps and stuff. There's a little taggy. And, you know, bits and bobs. But you know how I feel about scraps. I love me some scraps. There's some wings in here, some fairy wings. And there's an Alice in Wonderland picture. So, there's a couple of little mustaches in here and stuff, but just to give you an idea. Here, this is one of my favorite pieces. Okay. It's not that, like, super creepy right there. Also, creepy baby. Cool owl. Angry moon. There's an angry moon. Let's see. There's some little Tim Holtzy pieces in here and a Massachusetts playing it. There's just so much fun stuff in here. Let's see. Let me get down to the bottom. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. There's something in there. Okay, so the little Tim Holtzy pieces. Here's the other little witchy. Here, this is what I was looking for. Look, there's a little tiny mustache. There were 2 little tiny mustaches in there. Aren't they cute? And then there's a little owl thing in here. It's a playing card, but it is so awesome because I like owl stuff. So let me just pile this all in here real quick. Hold on. We're not taking 85 years. But I love it all. It's just a little tin full of goodies. Go in there. I don't want to damn it. Go in there with your little ears. I must have it turned weird. There we go. I don't want to bend anything. They're my scrappy goodies now. I get to hoard the scrappy goodies. You know I won't hoard them though, because I'll use them. I got a fragile sticker. So I got all the yummy goodies. Let me put all my little blingy blingies back in there. Yay, blingies in the rickrack. Of course, it was packed much better than this. I'm a bad repacker person. Get my vintage pumpkin back in there. There we go. So let me just slap the lid back on there. All right. I did a terrible job packing that. Okay, and then this is deceiving because it is not a box of Latin cards. It is a box of Latin and Greek. I edged these. I got 3 ink pads in the, as you know, something I ordered. I got 3 of these that I ordered, the Stays-On ones. I got a claret, a new spiced chai, and a gothic purple. So I was testing it to see how it comes out. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but that's how they came out. So I've already used some. These will go in something, you know. But there are, let me see if I can pull some cards to get the different ones. I don't want to like look at every single card. That's ridiculous. But let's see if we can pull a couple. So I think that's the Hebrew. This is the Greek. And let's see if we can find one of the Latin ones in here somewhere. Let's see what happens. Yeah, here's the Latin ones. So exciting, right? These are my favorite kind that I have ever seen, like floating around in vocabulary cards. I love these little cute rectangular ones. I think they have so many uses, and you can use them in clusters, and you can. But a whole box, look at that! And these are so getting tea dyed. You know they are. I'll just be winging them into the tea dye. I'm actually working on a batch right now, so getting it ready to go. So I got a whole yummy box of that. And check this out. Now, when I first got this, I went through it and I was like, ooh, cool and cool and cool. And so it's a bubble mailer. Okay, so it's this awesome green bubble mailer. I love upcycled stuff, and I keep getting stuff stuck to it with lace sewn onto it, and there's a little pocket on the front. Now, what I didn't realize when I first went through it was that these come out. So, and I laughed so hard when I realized it with L's. I'm like, so this is cool. And then I pull this out and I'm like, Tulsa Twilight, Plum Royale, Dark Lilac. It's purpley black colors. So it's a paint sample of darkness. I was like, oh my God. So I didn't even realize it when I was on the chat with her. And it's a purpley, you know, waxy bag with some flowers. And then that's my note. Look at this. We were joking, like, this is hideous if you think about a wall of this, but this is so awesome, and the texture is amazing. I love it in this journal. Is that not just amazing? And I got some painting deli paper and collage goodness. And more collage goodness. And look at this. It's one of those edition, you know, the flashcards on a jelly print. And more collage goodness on some column paper. And more collage goodness. You know, I love this sort of thing. So this is so awesome. There's a creepy guy. She's like hit all of my favorite things. Here's some more collage goodness on some old paper. Here is a big ass doily. There's a map, because I love maps with some collage goodness on it. More, I'm so jealous that Curly has a jelly plate. So there's more jelly plate here. And then I was looking at this and I was thinking, oh, that's kind of weird. That's a sweet little mouse. But I flipped it up and there's like a skull up there under here. I was like, ah, clever, clever. So we're back. Now we're on the other side. Look at these fun little emoji stickers. Look at that little, they're so awesome. So, and this other fun shape, look at how long that is. That is an awesome flashcard. And it flips out on the map page. And she even made me a pink lacy, because you know Curly's not really a pink person. So, it's like that was the ironic piece in there. Oops. So there's the map, and now here's the other side of the doily. And look at this. This is on the other side of that. It's blank on the other side with little bits of collages on it. there's an envelope here, and it's green. It's like an olive green with butterflies, and they look like they're out of some nice light green paper with some words on it. But inside the envelope is playing cards. Aren't these fun? There's a Goonies one. Look, she's parted with an ace. I got an ace. Because Curly collects aces. And then there's like a little flashcard one. And then apples to apples. Top hats, hard hats, straw hats, and more. So many hats to explore. Then there's a cat. And the Long Island Pro Classic. Like, these are so fun. Run Wild. Woohoo! All right. So let's slide those back in there. And isn't that a fun envelope? I think it's homemade. Ah, that Curly, she is a talented, talented old man. Some fun paper. Here's the other side of the Columnar paper. And some more, oh, she jelly printed on it. Isn't that awesome? I love jelly printed paper. It's so fun. And some writing paper. And another jelly printy thing. That's the other side of the deli paper or the wax paper. And then we've got our hideous, hideous, gorgeous, fun wallpaper and the other side of the bubble. And I gave it to Els to look at, and she was like in there trying to, I'm like, don't try and pop my journal. Stop trying to pop my journal. Like, I'm not popping it. I'm just squeezing it a little. And with the lacy lace, I was so happy with this. This is just so fun. And when I went through it the second time, I cried even more. Because I started noticing, you know, some of the details and stuff. I'm like, it's for me. So I'm in love with it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm definitely using it. Because it's too much fun not to. And Curly made it for me. I think I might be the first person ever to get a Curly journal. All right. So then she sent me this. And we've already made our first thing out of the goodies in this kit, just so you know. So I was showing it to Els, and I was like, look, it's a clippy clip. And I started going like this with it. So she whips out a clip over on her side, and she's like, I don't know what she said, but she was like, blah, 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 blah. And I went over here and I went, no. And so she was like, and that's what old people do with craft supplies. And I'm like, I need googly eyes for this. And she's like, wait a minute. She already had googly eyes out on her desk. Don't even ask me. So I was like, I need to put googly eyes on it. And she gives me googly eyes. So we put the googly eyes on. And then she's like, wait a minute. I need something else. She's like, give me that. No, she didn't attach it. She just put this strip of, it's like that eyelash trim. So this is what happened. I put the googly eyes on myself. And then I glued the eyelash trim on for his unibrow. And then we had to give him one of the moustaches. This is Clyde. Clyde the clip. So we have already defaced one of your shiny, beautiful, brand new clip. I have made him Clyde the clip, and I shall use him forever, and he shall be my clippy clip. I'm putting him on my thing right now so I can look at him all the time. There's Clyde the clip living on my camera stand. Sorry, I made you jiggle there. So that is everything. Let me put something on here so this isn't boring to look at. All of my curly goodies from my favorite grumpy old man ever. And not just because he sent me goodies, but because he's my favorite grumpy old man. So thank you for my grumpy mail. I'm so excited and happy. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's all I got for right now. But I will be back because I have had other beautiful, exciting, fun, happy mails that I love just as much. And they are such goody things. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Absolutely. Each and every one of you deserves it. And until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye!